It is the elite in Zimbabwe. Son, says the Lord. It is the elite in Zimbabwe. We always blame Idi Mnangagwa, Mnangagwa this, Mnangagwa that, as if one person can hold the whole 15 million people in ransom. In reality, it is not one person. It is a whole group of people. They are called the elite. Mbinga. The rich people that you Zimbabweans celebrate when you see them driving nice cars. You go to Borodale, you see them dining in fine restaurants. Those are the people that support the Mnangagwa regime, the Mnangagwa system of oppression. We no longer have British white people oppressing black Zimbabweans. No, we now have black Zimbabweans oppressing fellow black Zimbabweans. And these particular black Zimbabweans, they've got a name. They're called the elite. They eat quietly. They're eating, but eating quietly, together with Mnangagwa. Mnangagwa is the face that they put up there so that all your frustrations are going to put them on Idi Mnangagwa. Yet the beneficiaries of the system, the ones who put Mnangagwa in power, they are called the elite. The elite of Zimbabwe are the problems. And when God comes, He's going to deal with the elite of Zimbabwe. We have been trying to negotiate with them. We have been sending messages to them, but no, they're not listening. Do you know what they're doing? They are eating, corrupting, and colluding to commit violence, crimes against humanity in Zimbabwe, and they are not stopping, and they are eating and wiping their mouth clean, coming to appear in public that they are clean. And if you ask them if they support ED, they will say ED is bad, ED must go. And then at the background, they go and support ED, ask ED to come up with these draconian laws that prohibit Zimbabweans from engaging with foreign agents because they want to carry on looting, stealing, and eating, whilst the rest of the Zimbabweans are hallowing in hunger and slavery jobs around the world because the elite of Zimbabwe thinks that we are fools. So here it is, folks. It is the elite in Zimbabwe, not just Idi Mnangagwa, because one man can only be enabled by a system of enablers, and those enablers are the elite, the rich folks in Harare, who are largely the beneficiaries of the mining industry and all the other associated industries. And they are the ones who are stifling growth in the Zimbabwean economy because they are focused mainly on the mineral industry. If any other Zimbabwean who is unknown, who succeeds in the mining industry, they come and take your mines because they are the elite. But they do not understand that they are blocking a big economic boom that could happen in Zimbabwe if the government was operating in a free and fair environment. So it is the elite that we have to deal with. It is the elite that will have to come to a realization that as it goes, so is their stronghold on power. They will no longer have access to the state house. You see what the elites do? They are businessmen, all right? They want to collude so that they can monopolize profit centers across all industries. So they collude to capture political capital. How do they do that? In their collusion, they decide amongst themselves who should become a leader, who should be the president of the country. So since there was with the money in the country, they choose the guy that they want. The guy goes to State House. When he gets to State House, he uses a political position. Remember, if you are a political leader, you have got power and authority to decide the winners and the losers. So now, with their guy in power, they make sure that their guy will always create or pass policies and rules and regulations that will make them the winners always. Not worried about the rest of the people or the environment. Because the role of a national leader is to be on balance, equitably distribute uh, winners and losers across the economy according to the needs of the economy. This is what we call national interest. But people like Idim Nangago, who are put in there by a cartel, do not serve the interests of Zimbabwe, but they serve the interests of the cartel. So what is supposed to be national interest to them is cartel interest. So when they pass this bill, this new bill that prohibits us from talking to foreign agents on anything that they deem as something that is undermining national interests, be very aware that those national interests are not really national interests. They are actually cartel interests. What? So you understand what I mean when I say that the bill seeks to stop us from pursuing things that can undermine the interests of the cartel. They term it interest of the country, but it's not interest of the country, it's interest of the cartel. So that is what we need to be very mindful of. Our enemy in Zimbabwe is the elite. And the sovereignty that they're talking about is the sovereignty of the elite so that they can keep on oppressing Zimbabweans. They can go to hell with their stupid law.